This Sunday, we are focused on the idea of prayer. Both in our Bible study and our sermon, that's what we're going to talk about, and that's a worthy thing to talk about because sometimes we don't treat prayer with enough reverence or with the attention that it deserves. I remember an old-time preacher saying the way we act is if we kind of think that prayer is the thing we do before we get to the really important stuff. We pray before a meeting or we pray before a worship service, but really the meeting is the part that matters. And his comment was that if we'd spent more time praying, we'd have a better meeting. If we spent more time praying, we'd have more meaningful worship. Prayer isn't just the thing to race through to get to the next thing. In fact, it is the thing. And so as we go into our Bible study, we're going to look in 1 Kings chapter 8. Solomon is dedicating the temple. He prays for the people. He prays to God. He prays over the temple. He prays for the relationship between God and his people. 1 Kings chapter 8 has a lot of detail in it and a lot of teaching about who we are and who God is and how we act together. And so I'd encourage you to go and read that ahead of time. We won't read a lot of verses on Sunday just because it's such a long chapter. So please read ahead, 1 Kings chapter 8. When we get to the sermon, we're going to be in Numbers chapter 6. In Numbers chapter 6, there is a benediction recorded, a priestly prayer of blessing. In fact, you know it quite well, because we use it every once in a while in various circumstances. We're going to take that priestly prayer that has been prayed for thousands of years and we're going to look at what it teaches us about God. Because these words that God told his people to pray are instructive and useful and comforting and wonderful. The sermon is going to be called, "The Lord Bless You and Keep You." Everything this week is about the idea of prayer because words are important. The words we say teach things about ourselves and reveal things about ourselves, and the words that we pray also teach us and remind us of good things about God. And so prayer and words are important. That's what we're going to focus on this Sunday. If you've been to the church building, you'll see that it's been transformed a little bit. Rhonda and Neil's wedding is this weekend, so they've been decorating. It looks really beautiful. I'd encourage you to be praying for their wedding and for their marriage and for their families. It so far just looks like a really fun time. They've been having a good time decorating. We're really looking forward to Saturday and celebrating with them. So keep them in your prayers if you would. We'll see you Sunday.